This may seem odd, but imagine a world where four forces act seamlessly as one. That's the power of netcentric warfare. One Navy, one Air Force, one Marines, one Army, one force. Northrop Grumman, defining the future.
From the Watergate Building in Washington, this is Hotline TV. Now here are Hotline editors Chuck Todd and John Mercurio.
It's Hotline TV. I'm John Mercurio here with Hotline staff writer Jonathan Martin. Jonathan, welcome back.
Thanks, John.
We're talking today about two open seat governor's races in purple states, and it looks like the national Democratic wave might be filtering down to those states. Jonathan Martin, let's start with Colorado. What's going on out there?
We have Bob Beaupre, the congressman from the Denver area, running against Bill Ritter, Democrat and former DA there in Denver. Look, Bob Beaupre's had a rough summer. Poll came out last Friday. The Rocky Mountain News had him down 17 points.
Yeah, what's going on with that race?
This is a state that still leans red. It's gone purplish the past couple of years, but nationally at least probably still a red state. Look, Beaupre had a string of gaffes. He had Scott McGinnis, longtime congressman, come out over the weekend, make some very off-message statements. But the bottom line
McGinnis said we're losing it. We're going to lose this election.
And basically, he called Beaupre's campaign team JV, junior varsity. The bottom line here, John, though, is that Bob Beaupre faces a business community that is giving heavily to Bill Ritter. They supported Ref C out there, it's called, which basically would allow the state surplus funds to go to education and roads. The base of the party, the Republican Party, was vehemently opposed to that. So Beaupre sided with his base. Right. The problem with it, of course, being the Chamber of Commerce types were very much for that. Right. Therefore, they're all going now to Ritter.
It sounds to me a lot like the Arizona 2002 race, Napolitano versus Matt Salmon.
Right.
Red state. You know, Democrats somehow were able to pull
more of a moderate Democratic.
More of a moderate Democrat. Napolitano and Ritter both being moderates, but Republicans nervous all along, all through the summer and the fall with Salmon and now with Beaupre, because they're worried that they're going to say something, they're going to do something that's going to screw it up. Although Arizona was pretty close. I think Colorado, like you're saying,
I think it'll be closer than 17, certainly. But you also have Ritter, a prosecutor, always tough running against a Democrat with law and order credentials.
Right. Oh, well, I think Ritter's obviously a little more moderate to conservative than Napolitano.
Right.
All right, moving east. Tom Vilsack's running for president, as we all know. What do you think, Jonathan? Do Democrats have this race, the Iowa Gov's race, locked up as well?
I wouldn't say that, John. But look, certainly Chet Culver has impressed Democrats and Republicans both. I think certainly more than many thought going into the summer. He's been up in polls, although a new poll came out yesterday, and the Des Moines Register had it tied right at 44 each. Nussle had a rough 10 days or so talking about the abortion issue. He got kind of caught up in between the base of his party on the right, certainly, and trying to appeal to moderates, talking about a issue that's always very tricky. So look, I think Culver has got certainly a very, very good shot at this thing, but don't count out Jim Nussle, who's always won House races in a Dem-leaning district.
In a Dem-leaning district, just like a lot of the Republicans in Iowa. All right, thanks again for joining us, Jonathan. That's it for today's episode. Chuck's back tomorrow, and we'll see you then for our full 5-segment show. You don't want to miss that. I'm John Mercurio.
And I'm Jonathan Martin.
We'll see you tomorrow on Hotline TV.